Yeah. Guess what today? Mighty TV, Tony CP and King Fire today talking about black studies matter. By the way, Black Lives Matter. Why the issue of black? I'm not being racist. Look here. It is very important to study black story, not black history. Because when you say black history, it's their story. No. Black our story in this time. For example, how did the black Egypt, I told you the first king in Egypt was called Menya, a Luo king, the first in this ancient Egypt. Apart from Thoth, who was the god of wisdom. Menya, you go and research. Now Menya was a Luo king. Listen to me good. Listen to me very well. Was a black man, a Luo king. Now, how did Egypt become a white man Egypt? All you see is Arabs right now. Go to Egypt right now. It's as if we have two Egypts. They have turned Egypt into a white man civilization. I'm not against the whites, but it is very wrong. The Arabs, what are you doing in Egypt? Leave alone that. Now, when you check it out, the real history of the Israelites, the Hebrews were black, man. But right now, we have what we have. The modern state that they have set right now is what was set up in 1948. This is not the true Israel, man. You are holding the camera. You are watching me. You are melanated. You are the black Hebrews, man. You, not me. Not only me, man. You are the chosen one. We are the black Hebrews. That explains why black people have been suffering so much. Slavery again and again. Why? Transatlantic slave trade. Even there were 400 years, black people stayed in Spain. They were enslaved. They were called the Moors. Imagine that. Black people were enslaved in Spain for 400 years. And right now, the black people who are taken as a result of the transatlantic slave trade is now coming to 500 years, not just 400. And we have like 9 to 10 million people languishing, waiting for the Black Star Liner. And what is the Black Star Liner? Black Star Liner, this is the idea and the great redemption plan started by the Right Honorable Marcus Garvey. Marcus Garvey, in fact, he invented a ship known as the Black Star Liner, you know, and the ship, the mission was to transport the sons and daughters of Africa, of Al-Kebulan, that were taken as a result of slavery, back to the mama land. But guess what happened? He was snaked. And they snitched on him, and they arrested him. Then put him down in a jail. Yes, man. And the US government did that because they saw the power, how black people were going to rise up and going to build back the Garden of Eden. By the way, when I call this place Al-Kebulan, I'm still making a mistake. The original name is the Garden of Eden. This place is called the Garden of Eden. So, how did all these things, like we have been discussing, even Putin is a white man, he's a Caucasoid. Caucasoid means white people. Putin is a Caucasoid, but he's still defining black Jesus inside the monasteries, inside their vaults, their big libraries of lyrics. They found pictures of the black Hebrews and black Christ. How did the story of Jesus turn into a white Jesus? Go into our churches, my dear. We want to expose truth. We are not anti-Christ. We are not anti-salvation now, man. We are here to expose the truth without apology. How did the black Egypt turn into a white man civilization? That is why the study of black people's story is very important in this time. Why do we study history? A nation without the knowledge of history is like a tree without roots. You cannot survive. That's why we are empowering my people, empowering the black nation and all the people who are watching we by giving the right history. We are giving history of the black race. Very soon also we are going to bring the history of the white race. I will bring it without fear and favor. Yes, man, because now we are cosmic beings. What we are doing is universal. TikTok is watched by every race. So we will also bring the history of the white race, man. So black studies matter. If you're a black man, this is what we gotta rally for. We gotta keep on studying about mummification, about our ancient god of mummification, Anubis. We gotta keep studying about Isis. We gotta keep studying about Horus. The list is endless, man. So remember, the slogan is still one: respect the mighty God, That is the mighty force of the universe that created all the beings. That's why they used to call him Anu. Anu. The Anunnaki word comes from the word Anu. Anu is the ancient name of the god. That's why Ethiopia Anu, Ethiopia Robang, Ethiopia Mungu. Yes, man. So this is it. Let us keep this spiritual journey as we study the black studies. It matter. So big up to everybody who is watching Tony CP television and King Jafar. We'll be dropping juice non-stop. Knowledge is power, man. That is the motto. Knowledge is power. Rastafari.